Rats are the bane of people's lives in the township of Alexandra. There are so many that Seth can easily catch half a dozen in just a few hours. The problem's so bad, a charity's giving away a mobile phone for every 60 rodents brought in.
Hey, bro.
Hundreds and hundreds have been caught. Pete has caught 93 just today.
So he's getting the third phone for his hard work.
Alexandra Township is where a young Nelson Mandela first had a home when he moved to Johannesburg. Now it's an embarrassing reminder of just how far South Africa's leaders have yet to go in pulling their people out of poverty.
All right.
Many, like Seth, have not seen any change at all in their lives post-apartheid. He's lived most of the last 2 decades in a one-room shed plagued by rats.
Yeah, you see, the rats, they just bite us, and then I think even me myself, they bite me when I was sleeping here.
Here is where I spend my time, you know.
A world away in the same city, Pulang lives on one of the smartest estates in Johannesburg.
This is Aldo, this is Jean Marco Lorenzi, and Kristen Lobertons.
She has a cupboard full of designer clothes and shoes.
This is it's our family room.
She's part of South Africa's fast-growing black middle class, now the same size as the country's white middle class. But the gap between rich and poor is growing ever wider too. It wasn't always like this. Pulang grew up in Sebokeng Township and saw her first murder as a child.
It is. That's why I said it didn't come easy, and I was not lucky. I've worked hard. My parents, they work hard. They've worked hard for me to be this woman that I am today. That's why, for me, Sebokeng issue, it's so touchy. And I do feel for those who are still there. But I'm glad now that they can't see the things that I saw. I was only 9.
She fears a repeat if the government doesn't help the millions still living below the poverty line.
ANC did good things, but now they are losing the plot. Because me, I don't want to go back there. I don't want my kids, my family to go back and see what I saw. Because I think if we don't change things in South Africa, we're going to go back there.
In Alexandra, they're still waiting for change, still waiting to share some of the riches of the continent's wealthiest nation.
Yeah, you see, we still stay on the shed. This is the promise us the houses, and then no, there's no houses, we can't get it.
And those still scrabbling around for a living, left behind in poverty by their liberation leaders, are getting impatient. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Johannesburg.